Hello and welcome back to Let's Play City of Gangsters with the Russell outfit. You're here with Ordinath, and we are going to try and go to war. Now, I'm going to say this up front. Sometimes this doesn't go as well as planned. There is a fair bit of RNG to the whole thing, and just when you think you might be on top, maybe you're not. It also does put a pretty enormous dent into your normal generation of income, so going to war is typically costly and the rewards are literally just space to expand. You do get the odd thing out of vehicles and weapons and all that sort of stuff, but let's face fact, it doesn't always go that well. Anyway, let's give it a whirl. So before we start, when you attack someone, a couple of things happen. You lose all your action points, and it then does an RNG roll based on your skills and abilities as to whether you hit them or not. So the only way to kind of guarantee success is to pile on and keep piling on to someone until they're dead. And that's kind of your best bet. And because you use up all your moves beforehand, the real trick is, if you've got anything to do that before you go and belt someone. So that's what we are going to do. We've got a few things in the car here we can sell. Actually, a lot of things in the car here we can sell. So we might just use the time to do that. If we have a look here, we've got 6 counterfeit wine, 6 sparkling soda, and 6 bathtub gin. So the bathtub gin, also got bottled vodka, but that's only 4. Some homebrew, billy clubs, a crowbar. So it's a range of things. But we might see if we can get rid of the bathtub gin and probably the counterfeit wine. So let's go and do that. We've got plenty of moves, so maybe we sold the bathtub gin down there last time. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, yep, they'll take it. And then we say counterfeit wine? Counterfeit wine. Okay, counterfeit wine. As you can see, these second tier goods are worth quite a lot. And now we'll go plant ourselves in the corner. So our other people, Daniel's got lots of things he can do. We'll use a bit of his exploring skills while we got the chance. So perhaps go and uncover those corners. Now you do need one action left, so you don't want to burn. You do need one action left, so you don't want to burn all of those up. But feel free to get a bit done before you go and try and smack people in the face. Okay, and now the moment of truth. So you pick any of your people, or you just click on here and you get to pick whoever it is. Now, if we have a look at our different people, Barbara, careless, unkind. Daniel, sharp-eyed, careless. So Daniel is probably going to be the best in a fight out of anyone. Now he's got a pistol. Barbara's got a pistol. I've got my Winchester rifle. So if we all hit, we should be able to kill this person. So we've already got the irrits with this. The gang opinion is 20, minus 20. Her opinion of us is quite fine. But at the end of the day, we've tolerated their presence long enough. Attack immediately. So now you can choose whichever weapon you want. By default, it picks the best one. Tells you what your I guess what the damage is. You can see Daniel, because he's got a few better traits. Even though he's got a worse weapon, he's actually going to do more damage. We'll get him to go first, and then Barbara can go last. Everyone's got the thing, and we go fight. Right, so we have successfully bumped her off, and now we get the results screen. So all she had was fists. Not going to do much. Unbelievably, she did 55 damage with her fists. Seems a bit odd, but 55 damage with her fists to Daniel, 48 to Barbara, and then nothing to Willard. So now we can loot her vehicle. I will get Scary Russell to loot her vehicle because he will still have moves. The other two will definitely have to go back and get some help. So there we go. And now it's the next turn. So what we must do now is move our 2 injured peeps back down to get healed. So we'll start off with Daniel and go down here to the 9th cold storage, and we chat and we just go, let's heal. Now it'll take a little while, I would say, and then same with Barbara, so she can go to the same place. We will get her to heal away. So I reckon one more turn each and they'll be good. Now we've also gotten some experience for Marvin. Marvin can keep moving along the production manager path. And let's have a look at where we are with Scary Russell, who is totally untouched. Now, Winfred Wright, she's going to be upset, so she's probably going to come on back down here and try and take our corner, so we should kind of hang around here, but we should use the opportunity still to sell some of this stuff. So we got some sparkling. We've still got one sparkling here, so we can hawk that off. So who wants sparkling? Okay. So the sparkling we can get rid of down here. That's good. We also have bottle drum, backroom beer, billy club. So bottle drum, backroom beer we already did the job for, so we can get rid of the backroom beer as well. So might as well get rid of it here. Get the best price we can. And then the bottled rum. So we want to keep one bottled rum, which we have. So bottled rum, we can also sell here. Okay, so we've started emptying our car out a bit. So let's consolidate our supplies. We don't want our billy club or our baseball bat. We don't really. We'll keep one bottled vodka. Don't need any crowbars. Don't need a switchblade or a pocket pistol. We'll leave them $1,000 in here, carry the rest ourselves. We might as well. So we've got a few things we can sell here. I might leave the brick wine at home. We can always come back to that later. And then we will make our way back up to our front to make sure we don't lose that. One more year in the books. Alright, let's take a little look at where we've gotten to. So we're now through 2 years. At the moment, we've only met one legacy goal. And I would say, that is Grass the Gilded Age. So we actually have the best total net worth out of all the gangs, which is pretty good. Corner control, not close. We're pretty close for collected favours, so we've got 13 of 15 at the moment. Railroads we haven't done, National Freight we haven't done, Friends in High Places haven't got a mayor elected. Okay, we're number 2 in producer of alcohol, so that's not too bad, we're pretty close on that. Now, distributed to the people. Most profitable sales and distributors from bootleggers and speakeasies. So we haven't got one, so we can't do that. Supply to the stars, we don't do that. Obliterated competition. Well, we're about to start down that path. Neutralised hooligans, we're doing pretty well there. And outfits with a vendetta against you. So we obviously are going to have one of those. Now, as you can see, we've actually really accelerated ahead. So 15,000 is the net worth. I think you'll remember last year we were just under 4,000. So this is actually pretty good. Let's see how we do in the next year. Don't think there's too much else to get excited about in here. Sue's on the payroll. That's our inventory. And we haven't got any gambling listed yet. Okay, so our guys are still recuperating. They will be available next turn, and then we will go and chase after the Wright outfit. Now they've got another heavy, so we're going to have to work hard to get ourselves into that. In the meantime, we will continue to make a bit of cash on the side until our guys are ready to go and pursue them. So let's have a look where we can perhaps sell some bottled vodka. Okay. Bottled vodka. Let's get the best we can for that. Is it worth collecting our dosh? Not quite yet. What else we got in the car? 10 backroom beer. Homemade beer, rather. Might go across and sell it here. It's always good to kind of spread it around. One, because it gives you more favours to different people. Number two, it just assists in ensuring that you make sure you've got the price as high as possible on as many corners as possible, which is kind of handy. We'll take a big load of brick wine. Now, have we got enough concentrate here? We don't have enough concentrate here, so let's take the opportunity to move some concentrate. In fact, we will move 2 lots of concentrate. Then we'll grab our brick one. Might as well sell some of that on the way. And make sure we are protecting our corner. Alright, so we've got a few things coming up here. So we've got your previous police arrangement with the Chicago Police has run its course. You can pay him and they'd be willing to renew it, so we'd better go and do that. Officers descending down here, yep. People want to make us offers, but we'll ignore those for the moment. Producing too many resources, stomach rocks. Okay, so let's go fix up the copper first. So, how much is it going to cost this time around? 460, starting to get expensive. Now let's see if they got a weapon. Oh, we found a machine gun on the streets of our fair city. My, it's getting dangerous out there. So, that is great news. Getting your hands on a Tommy gun is very, very handy. So I think we'll give that to Dan, actually. So let's take the opportunity to head back to where all our people are. And I'll just get the Thompson. So the Thompson is 60 to 100. So we should give this to our best shot. And now I'll move Scary Russell up to... Oh, he can sell some more brick wine on the way through, so let's do that. Oh, 3 crocs, that's not worth it. Is this who I sold it to last time? No. I think this one we already sold to, didn't we? No, 27 crocs. That's my bad. Okay. So let's move up to here. Now, even though this police person is eagerly awaiting a bribe, we might get Daniel to do that bribing with his Thompson machine gun. Take the 200 from here, and I might get Daniel to collect money from our front, just to buff him up a little. Now, surely our other front's got more money. Let's pick up 2. Oops. Collect that money. Then Daniel can have a chitty chit chat to our kindly constable. And we'll get another Winchester rifle. And now Barbara. Is there anything she's got the time to do? She can explore that business. Explore that business, and then she can come over here. Alright, so now we've got the head of the team, Winfield Wright. Now, she does have another person, Constantina, but we are going to try and bump off. Okay, so they really hate us. So minus 100 because we sent one of those to the morgue. But we're going to kill them anyway. So again, we'll get our dude with the Thompson submachine gun. So look, if we get a hit here, we should be pretty good. Okay, so we've killed one of the Wrights. And you notice we didn't even need to use both attacks. So in the end, Barbara wasn't even required. You'll see that Daniel copped a hit, but Willard did not. So another one down, another one bites the dust. We will get Scary Russell to pick over the winnings. And I think for Barbara, probably in the position where Barbara can kind of start exploring up this way and see if we can't find, get a bit more into their territory ready for the next round. Now hopefully they won't hire another person and we can kill off the last gang member and that will clean up the Wrights. But what we do need to do next turn is we will need to repair some of these vehicles and get ourselves sorted out. So Daniel, he needs to go back and heal. You can put the Winchester rifle back and we'll get him to heal up. So that'll take him 2 turns. Now I need to go and repair my car, which we can do over here at the junkyard. So let's do that. $48 for repairs. Daniel has gained some experience. So he is still going to be our bagman. He's a good enough fighter now, so we'll just make him an efficient driver. Give him a bit more movement, which would be very helpful. And let's start sending our muscle down into the right territory so Barbara can start scoping all of this out. Interestingly, we found one of their gambling dens. So I think it's a bit of a foregone conclusion you can find these, but in any case we've spotted this one. So we don't have any action points, so we can't damage or destroy that place, but we might come back to that if we've got the chance. Scary Russell's now free to do what he wants, so what I might do from here is, it's good just to keep accumulating the cash, because we'll need that. It's good to try and keep running the businesses if possible while you're doing all this this fighting. So we're producing epic amounts of brick wine, so we should keep kind of trying to sell that. Now I can put the pocket pistol in the billy club we just won back. Grab some more brick wine. Then I think Beatrice is our friend, so we might just go across here. Sell what we can. Now we've done those 3. So maybe we'll go across here. Oops. This cop we don't have under our thumb. It's a bit dangerous. Alright, let's start heading our way back up to where we need to be. Alright, so as some of our crewmen gain renown, they too can get different tags to go with them or different nicknames. I think that we'll give Daniel a short fuse, maybe? Live wire. I quite like live wire. Okay, so we'll go with Dan live wire. Now Daniel's still out of action for this turn. So we might go with... let's do this. Oh, we've got another one. Scary Russell has got another level. Now, 5 levels of efficient driver is just crazy. So we'll go with smart opportunist and give him some more action points. So I might take up Scary to here and see if we can smash up this gambling den. This isn't my business. It belongs to the Kislev outfit. You'll have to deal with them. There's nothing I can do. I think there is. Relay the message for me. Their presence is no longer welcome here. Okay. So your attack was successful. It's been damaged and will be out of commission for a while. So we've knocked that around. It does use up all your action points, but it doesn't use up all your movement points. So we can use that to kind of keep exploring our way over here, because ultimately we want to get on top of Constantine, because I want to get rid of him. Barbara, she can explore these businesses here. We'll definitely take the chance to shut down this front. So sometimes you can just buy them out, bribe them out, but we don't need to do that. We're just going to beat them up. You're a monster, but the Kislev outfit 10 times worse. I don't think they are. And I think you're about to find out how bad we are. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, okay, Constantine has come out here, which is kind of very handy. It'll give us a good chance to off him. Now, I'm just working out, because I need to repair Livewire Roy's car. Will he have enough to get back up there? I think he will. So let's get him across here. And we will fix this vehicle. And we will get... We'll use up our moves, or our... yeah, some of our moves anyway, to look at the different places. Barbara, we will take... Can't get her back to here. I guess not, she's only got 11. I guess we'll keep damaging their business. Okay, so they've just complied out of hand because we're now been beating them up so much. She's so aggressive. This person's also nervous, so it makes it a little bit easier to make it hard for them. But we'll use Barbara to get a bit closer and see if we can't get them next turn. And then same for Scary Russell, so he can use his moves to explore a bit. And hopefully we can trap onto... yeah, hopefully we can trap this guy in here. But we'll use our moves here. Okay, so you've got another... So this is a business controlled by them, so this will be some sort of illegal still, or maybe it's a speakeasy. So again, we'll be looking to damage that and shut it down as soon as possible. So now Livewire, he's got some time and moves left. Just wondering what I should do to utilise that. Do I go attack him? I mean, I've got a Tommy gun. Might be a good way of scaring him all the way back to his home base. I think we should just protect our front, to be honest. So we'll take the opportunity just to pick up some cash. We haven't picked up cash from this front over here in a very long time. It's probably why. There you go, 278 bucks. You can end up with quite a bit of cash from fronts, especially if you've got a lot of businesses around them. So that's quite a handy thing to do. And just checking what we've got up here. There's no big notices. Okay, so he's come here to try and set up another front. This should be a good chance to sweep on him. So we will take the chance to look at any businesses they've got here. Use up some of our moves. And same with Barbara. And we got live wire here. So those icons do get in the way sometimes. So we'll move up to here and let's see if we can knock off Konstantin Kislev. So we'll make sure Daniel's at the top of the tree and then Willard. There you go. And he didn't manage to lay... Oh no, he only had fists, so he only could barely lay a finger on us. Gangland murder. Alright, and Barbara's free to do as she wishes. Now, don't think they have anyone left. So next turn, these guys should all evaporate. To that end, what we'll do is we'll use Barbara's movement to explore a corner. Actually, we'll first get Willard to loot the car. Barbara can go here. See where the cops take us. And there we go. So, what you can see now, we have successfully taken out the Wright, now come Kislev group. And now the last thing we need to do is to loot the safe house. So once you finally loot the safe house, that is when they get removed from the map. Until then, you've still got all these annoying things that you need to do. So we need to hot-foot it over there. Scary Russell will be the best to do that. We should... I wonder if we're able to sell... No, we're not able to sell stuff. Just wonder if I need to get rid of all this alcohol out of my car to make room, because there will be plenty in the stash. Let me see. Yeah, I might ditch all this gear. It'll take 6 moves to do that. And then, yeah, which is going to be the quickest way to go, probably down here. So we've got a few businesses we can scope out on the way so we don't waste our action points. And then if we have a look over here, Livewire Roy. Now Livewire Roy we want to send back and he can go ahead and recuperate, and then we will send him back on his driving route. Now because he's got a few more moves and a few more things going for him, what we can probably do, I'll just get all the brick wine back to where it's supposed to be. He doesn't really need much money, does he? It's like $100. So what we'll do is I think expand his route. He's resting. But we'll have a look at the Bagman brick wine route, and he picks up brick wine and then sells it at 3 places. And then I think rather than drop off brick wine, we will get him to storage pickup brick wine. And then we want him to sell to 3 more places, so sell resources. Let's sell brick wine. And the first 3 places he's doing is on this side, so let's get him to do this one, and this one. And then I think it would be good if we could get him to go across here and do it too. So I think the next one is to pick up resources, storage pickup, and we'll pick up brick wine, and then we want to go sell resources. Now we did 1, 2, 3 there, so the next 3 I think we would want to do would be 1, 2, and 3. And then we want him to go and pick up more brick wine. Storage pickup, brick wine, and then we want him to go and sell resources, brick wine, and we'll get him to go all the way out here so he can go 1, 2, and 3. And then we want him to storage drop off brick wine. There we go. So now we've got, he goes and collects support, he picks up as much brick wine as possible, sells it. Now I think it would be good if we kind of dropped money off in between. Now the drop off all but 100. I mean, if he's going to go back to collect brick wine, he might as well drop off what he's got. We'll just drop off all. And then we need to add another step. Sorry, we need to add another step. So we want to drop off, storage drop off, cash. I think it would be good to spread the cash around a little bit. Yeah, I think it would be good to spread the cash around a bit. So, no, we'll just drop it all at the same point. It's tempting to spread it around, but I don't think we're quite at that point yet. So we'll get him to drop the cash each time he goes to pick up. One of the limitations of this game is that it is a little painful when it comes to organising these routes. You can do this reorganise entries, which kind of helps, but it is still a little bit painful. I don't really like doing it. It's easier just to click the arrows, I think. So we drop off the available cash, pick up more brick wine, sell some. Now in between here he can repair his vehicle. Oops, what did we do? Drop off all the cash, pick up as much as possible. Repair your vehicle. Actually, the repair the vehicle should be after the first loop, because that is by far and away the easiest time for him to do it. And then we want to drop off cash again. So yes, this can be a little bit time consuming. I didn't want to produce, we want to drop off cash. But you don't want to get caught by the cops with a whole bunch of cash. If for some reason you forget to bribe someone, that can be really annoying as well. Sell, pick up. Okay, so we go around to our supports, we repair our vehicle, we drop off any available cash, we then sell a load of brick wine, we drop off all available cash, we sell a load of brick wine and we drop off available cash. Then we sell a load of brick iron, and so for 21 we want to drop off some cash. Storage drop off. And I want cash. So that's step 21. Then we pick it up and drop off brick iron, and then we want to drop off cash. So cash. Too easy. Alright, so that's all done now. I think it would be good to assign the larger vehicle now to well, actually there's no point because we've done all that splitting up, so it would be good now to, we need to wait a turn until live wire's done, and then we can start that process. If we have a look at Barbara's kind of spare now, which is great. So really we've got a range of options. We can go exploring, we can use her to hassle and hustle people, we can use it to do a range of things. Now, our beloved Doris down here is someone we would love to get rid of. So it is very tempting to remove her. That said, I think we've got better weapons available for Barbara. So let's go and pick those up. Or do we? Yes, we have a Winchester rifle up here, so let's go and pick that up for Barbara, who does not have enough moves. Okay, so Barbara, grab yourself a Winchester rifle. Our mate Livewire Willard, and then we can get rid of Doris, and I need to go and loot the hideout. Okay, so from the hideout we managed to get $587, 4 lumber, and 44 moonshine and 13 neutral alcohol. So they obviously had a bit of a moonshine operation going. Now, you don't know whether that's empty or not, unfortunately. You'll only find that out if it doesn't disappear next turn, which is a bit of a bother, but we've got 4 actions, so we might use that to do a little bit of exploring on our way back to drop all this stuff off. Which we've done. We'll see. So Barbara's gotten an extra point of ability, so she's going to be our main person to bounce people on the head. So we're going to go with well-known brawler for her, and then I think we've got to decide whether or not we try and get rid of Doris. I think we're going to try and get rid of Doris because Doris is in the way, and that's sad for Doris, but she's going. So let's do that. 8 moves to get to Doris. And 3 moves for Barbara to get to Doris. And let's see if we can get rid of Doris. So, look, if you just accepted the money or, you know, weren't a brawler, we wouldn't have to do this, but I'm afraid we do. Cool. So now we've got rid of Doris. Both of us have been hurt in that, so we will have to go back and we'll have to sort ourselves out. Okay, so now that we've looted the main base, the Kislev outfit is eliminated by rivals. Gangland conflicts trouble the man. Well, we have achieved our goals. The Wright outfit, which became the Kislev outfit, is now eliminated. Obviously we've got a little bit of payback, but as you can see it can be a bit of a time-consuming thing, and you need to make sure you've got plenty of firepower to do it, because they will keep hiring people and they will run away and hide if you don't have enough to get them in one shot. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Ordnath, working with you through the Russell outfit in Let's Play City of Gangsters. Please like and subscribe if you're still watching and enjoying the videos, and we will see you on the next episode.